Okay, so setup-wise for me with the driver is very, very good. As we did say in terms of positioning, obviously, the 7-9, the hands are in the same kind of position. The ball's going to be further back in the stance, and your hands want to return back to a very similar kind of spot around here, which would be further forward of a 7-9, but leveled off with a driver, okay? And what we're looking for with the impact of a driver is a nice lead arm there between hands, shoulder, and club as you set up. So as the club then goes back to the top, okay, we're trying to match that club back into impact and get it all lined up there, as you can see. Not too bad in that position. This went a little bit to the left there because the hands are kind of there and the club's gone a little bit beyond it. But it wasn't too far off, okay? The pleasing thing for me is, though, that right hip, good turn now with that right hip. There's still a little slide, but it's certainly rotating around your body nicely, okay? Now we kind of get the shift to your left side, which is good, okay? And that sensation of casting, if we go down sort of here, we can just look at the lines and the arms here. There's a good angle there with the club and the arm, okay? There's the arm and the angle there's probably there. So we've still got 70 or 80 degrees, okay? And then we come back there. So at this position here now, that position you see all the pros get with their hands way forward, okay? And that's probably the direction your club is there. You've still got a good 90 degrees of wrist hinge there anyway, okay? As you come back to the golf ball, the hands move a very small amount and the club now is going to start catching up. So that's kind of back into impact where the club catches up. There you see the blur of the shaft, there's that sort of glow there. I would say the shaft's about here somewhere. I'm just going to catch up the golf ball. If the handle works too far this way, okay, to try and maybe pull the handle left or stop it going right, or your shoulder now tries to sort of spin round out the way to try and please don't go right kind of mentality, you're going to be losing your balance, as you said you did sometimes, okay? Yeah. And the ball now would start probably somewhere in this direction with a lot of this spin on it, okay? Because the path is in that direction, way to the left, and the face now is over here, way to the right, and the ball kind of start towards the ball, the path, so the face line, and all that side may just curve off to the right there, okay? So it's squaring up that club face, and we're trying to get into that position again, where you've got an impact ball or impact bag, or even if you go up against the wall, do super slow swings, obviously. You don't want to damage yourself and break yourself against the wall, but put a line up there, that's the wall there now. Try and get the sensation, we're matching that club up back to the ground there, all in line there, okay? And again, you can do it nice and slow just to get that feeling. Do sort of 3 or 4 minutes of this a day, just get that feeling of the impact as you're moving there. So you're moving your hips to target, hips are opening up nicely, shoulders now kind of squared off, not underneath with that right arm so much as you were on the other video looking down the line. And we're coming in out to sort of much better, cleaner impact. And if you're on the range hitting shots and the ball is consistently going that way, we should have a better understanding of how we stop that happening, okay? Rather than just trying to hit it so far left here with the shoulders and the path and everything else, or aiming further left or rolling the arms over. We just know from here, we've got to start letting that club square up a little bit earlier to release that club back to the golf ball and get that kind of extended line, as we said, from shoulder back down to the golf ball, okay? So don't try and pull it left. It's more of a releasing or unhinging of the arms. It's basically called that kind of snap that people talk about when the tall players hit it country mile. They got a bit of a whip at the bottom there, okay? That kind of makes sense there now? So you've got an understanding of what we're trying to do. The iron swing's looking pretty good. This is still relevant with the iron, okay? Obviously, the hand of the club would be just slightly further forward relative to the ball position, because obviously the ball's further back slightly, but your hands come back to that same position, which will give you a little bit more excessive shaft lean, but still, post-impact, we're going to fold up and hinge up around the corner, so.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Good, man. Very good. Very well.